A blessed day to you, all my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. First things first, thank you all for checking this video out. Alright, so there are a few things that I want to take a look at in this one. Kevin Sinclair and Arthanes, they were very vital to our victory yesterday over the UAE. Both men spoke to the media after the game, so I'm going to go through a few of what they had to say so you can see where their mindset is at. Also going to be taking a look at the World Test Championship final. Australia and India, they are still locked in battle. So I'm going to give you an update on that. And today, we are going to have the Champions League final. Manchester City versus Inter Milan. So I'm going to give you my prediction for that one also. So just give a listening ear until the end and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright, so kicking things off with Alec Arthanes and Kevin Sinclair. Both men complimented each other as it relates to how well they performed in yesterday's game. So, both of them were happy that they were able to contribute to the victory, which allowed us to sweep the series. So Kevin in particular spoke about coming into bowl, talking about, we were a little bit on the back foot in a little bit of spot of bother. So, according to him, it was all about coming in, trying to keep things tight, trying to restrict them from scoring. But it so happened that he was able to get the breakthrough for us. So, according to Kevin Sinclair, that was the initial plan. Going in, trying to cut down the run scoring, try to pin them down a little, and then build pressure. But it so happened that the breakthrough came while he was doing all of that. Alec Arthanes, he spoke about getting out there and getting a good start, saying that this is how he plays his cricket. Once he gets the opportunity to bat in the power play, he's all about going out there and maximizing the power play, trying to score as many runs as possible, just to make sure that he gets the team off to a good start, seeing that he's out there batting in the power play. Was saying that it was a good experience to go out there and to get the knock, saying he was a little bit nervous when he just got out there, but after scoring his first run, the nerves basically went away and he was able to play his natural game. So, it was a good experience based on what he's saying. And, he's happy that he was able to get the team off to a good start. Sinclair, he spoke about Alec Arthanes' innings, saying that, they always knew that Arthanes was a good player. I always knew that he could bat from the under-19 level. So it was just all about him going out there, grabbing the opportunity and just getting the team in a good position. So, as I said, it's no secret out there. When I was watching the game, a few of the one or two of the commentators were behaving as if they were hearing the name for the first time. And I mean, as a commentator or as an analyst, if you see a new name come up, you're going to try and get a little background before you go into the actual game. And then, they would have seen that the man was actually the top run scorer in the under-19 World Cup that he featured in. So shout out to Kevin Sinclair for reminding us that this is nothing new. Everybody knew of the man from under-19 level coming through. Sinclair also spoke about his bowling, saying that once he gets the ball in hand, it's all about going out there, putting the team first, trying to get the breakthrough for the team, make sure that he's putting the opponents on the back foot there. In terms of his bowling, he was asked how is it that he has performed so well recently, and once again he lauded his former coach Easton Crandon. He would have alluded to this before, saying that he worked with him prior to this sort of form, and that's one of the biggest reason why he's out there putting in these sort of performances now. So shout out to Easton Crandon for getting Kevin Sinclair back on track. Also, Alec Arthanes, he was asked about working with Brian Lara as a performance mentor recently. And, he spoke about a few of the things that he would have worked with where Lara is concerned, saying that they worked on things such as, balance, basically putting the pressure on the bowler, trying to predict the balls that the bowlers will be bowling and things like that. So, it's always a plus when you have a youngster coming through. But when you have two of them at once, performing in the same game, it's always refreshing to see something like that. So, shout out to both men for getting the opportunity and grabbing it with both hands and basically helping us to get across the line. All right, so let me give you your quick update on the World Test Championship final. Australia, they are still in the lead, I would say. But India, they are fighting back real good. And Virat Kohli is still at the crease. And with Virat Kohli at the crease, never say never. You understand? They have 1 day to bat. And they have 280 runs to get in 97 overs. They have already lost 3 wickets. But that is not impossible, my peeps. That is not impossible. It's going to be an interesting day. You understand? 280 runs to get in 97 overs. That is nothing really, really hard based on how these guys play Test cricket these days. You understand? They have lost 3 wickets already, as I said. So that is basically going to hamper them a little. But Virat Kohli is still at the crease. So scores in the game. Australia in their first innings 469 all out. India 296 all out. Australia went back in and made 270 for 8 declare. And at the close of day 4, India, they are 164 for 3. And they still have Kohli, as I said, he's on 44 from 60. And with him, Rahane is still there. He is on 20 of 59 deliveries. Taking the wicket so far for Australia in the second innings, Pat Cummins, he has so far taken 1, Scott Boland 1, and Nathan Lyon 1. The Aussies are going to be kicking themselves though, because they have put down, I can remember about 3 catches, 2 or 3 catches that they have put down so far. So, they are definitely going to be kicking themselves. The Indian skipper will be hoping that, the guys will be able to get the team across the line, because he was looking extremely good before he got out. He was eventually dismissed for 43 of 60. So he was looking good before Nathan Lyon had him trap LBW. So, as I said, Australia still in the lead, I would say, but it's not over. It's not over. Let me just remind you of how this Australia second innings with the bat went. So Marnus Lamashane, he made 141. Well, he made 41 off 126 deliveries after waking up. So 41 off 126 deliveries. Steve Smith made 34 from 47. Alex Carey, he made 66 off 105 not out. And Mitchell Starc made a quick fire 41 off 57. Jadeja in that second innings there, he picked up 3. Umesh Yadav picked up 2. And we would have seen Mohammad Shami getting 1 and Mohammad Siraj picking up 1. So that is how things are looking, my viewers and subscribers, in that World Test Championship final. And finally, before we go, later on today, as a matter of fact, in probably about an hour or 2 time, based on when I'm recording this, Manchester City and Inter Milan will do battle in Istanbul. And we're talking about the Champions League final. As a Manchester United fan, it's hard to say this, but I have City winning it. I want the league to come home I want the trophy to come to England. And I am a fan of Pep. I have said it before, I'm a fan of Pep. It's going to mean that if City wins, they win the treble and they will equal the feat what we did, what Manchester United did in the past. And then we're going to hear talks of them being the greatest team to ever play. But I watch a lot of Premier League, and I am a fan of people like De Bruyne and Mahrez and Bernardo Silva and these guys. So, I like their work. So, would be nice to see them lifting the Champions League trophy. So, that is basically it, my viewers and subscribers, where that is concerned. So, City, I have City winning the game 2-1. I have City winning the game 2-1. If I want to go out on a limb, I'm going to say Erling Haaland is not going to score. I have Gundogan and Bernardo Silva scoring. Taking this one away from left field, Gundogan and Bernardo scoring. And the ever sweating machine will score 1 goal for Inter Milan, Romelu Lukaku. So that is it, my peeps. Big up on yourself. Until later on.